What if I told you Boeing is collapsing? $32 billion lost. And right when aviation looked stuck in the past, Elon Musk quietly revealed the 2026 Tesla super electric plane that could fly 1,500 miles without fuel, without noise, and without pilots. A plane that doesn't burn fuel, doesn't shed weight, and doesn't play by Boeing's rules. This isn't science fiction. It's happening now. The only question is, can Tesla really pull this off before Boeing crashes for good? Let's dive in. Boeing is spiraling out of control, both financially and operationally. Since 2019, the aerospace giant has burned through $32 billion, with scandals, crashes, and constant delays haunting its reputation. And just when it looked like Boeing couldn't sink lower, Elon Musk dropped a revelation that sent shockwaves across the aviation world. I already have the full design for an electric, supersonic vertical takeoff jet. But then he added something even wilder. Since it's a totally new product with everything completely new, we'll be winning if we even get half of 10,000. Did you catch that? He casually threw out the number 10,000 electric aircraft. Well, Boeing is still struggling to keep their planes safely in the sky. So what gave Musk the confidence to launch Tesla into the skies? And what exactly is the 2026 Tesla super electric plane that's preparing to flip the aviation industry upside down? Today, we'll uncover how Tesla achieved a jaw-dropping 1,500-mile range in a compact electric jet, how they cracked impossible FAA regulations, and why this could mark the end of Boeing's dominance. So smash that subscribe button and join the 189,795 dreamers already following this journey. The sky is about to change forever. How could aluminum destroy China's battery empire? At first glance, Tesla's plane looks too small to compete. Short wings that shouldn't fly far. Yet it zips 1,500 miles, defying physics while Boeing's massive wings still drag. How is that possible? The answer starts with the Bréguet range equation, the holy grail of aviation efficiency. For decades, this equation dictated what was possible in the skies. And now, Tesla has turned it upside down. The classic formula goes like this: range equals velocity divided by specific fuel consumption times lift-to-drag ratio times Ln initial weight divided by final weight. For fuel-powered jets, weight constantly drops as fuel burns. A Boeing 737, for example, sheds 50,000 pounds of fuel during flight. But Tesla's all-electric design doesn't burn weight. The batteries stay nearly constant in mass. That small change rewrites the entire equation in Tesla's favor. Now add Tesla's ultra-efficient motors. A jet engine is only about 40% efficient. Tesla's electric motors? 95% efficient. Their equivalent specific fuel consumption drops from 0.7 to just 0.15–0.2 lb thrust hour. That's not just better, that's a revolution. And then comes the aerodynamic leap. While Boeing jets typically achieve a 17:1 lift-to-drag ratio, Tesla's targeting 25:1. That's a 47% improvement, hundreds of extra miles from aerodynamics alone. The wing genius nobody saw coming. Tesla's wings might be the single biggest shock. On paper, they look small, 50 feet compared to Boeing's 93 feet. But Tesla's distributed electric propulsion, 8 to 12 motors lined along the wing, creates a blown wing effect. Wind tunnel data proves it. Lift spikes 50%, induced drag falls 25% suddenly. Compact wings behave like giants. Add in carbon fiber composites, cutting wing weight from 1,000 pounds to 600 pounds. while keeping strength intact. That raises the aspect ratio to 10:1, letting those wings act longer and sleeker than they appear. But Tesla doesn't stop there. Their wings use variable geometry, morphing mid-flight. During cruise, retractable props reduce parasitic drag by 38%. That drops the drag coefficient to 0.35, compared to 0.3 for rivals. Plug those numbers into the Bréguet formula, and Tesla's range soars 20–30% higher than even optimistic predictions. The results are stunning. 1,500 miles on less power than a 737 burns in just 500. Think 20,000 pounds of electric equivalent vs 50,000 pounds of fuel. And beyond the numbers, this system could slash 500 million tons of CO2 emissions annually. Every test, every simulation points to the same conclusion. Tesla isn't building a plane, they're rebuilding aviation. Imagine this. You walk outside, and instead of a car, you step into a Tesla plane parked in your backyard. With 1,500 miles of range, you could fly coast to coast without ever setting foot in an airport. Boeing said it wasn't possible. Engineers called it a fantasy. Yet Tesla just cracked the science with numbers that don't lie. So here's the real question. If this plane takes off in 2026, are airports, airlines, and Boeing itself doomed? Stick around, the answer will shock you. How can Tesla beat FAA's strict pilot rule? If science was the first wall, regulation is the second. The FAA has kept pilots in the cockpit for decades. By law, every commercial flight must have a certified pilot with at least 1,500 hours of training. Why? Because aviation doesn't tolerate mistakes. The FAA safety threshold is one catastrophic failure per 10 million flights. That's why Boeing's 737 MAX stayed grounded for years after 346 lives were lost. Tesla's genius. They're not fighting the FAA. They're outsmarting the system. Step 1. Fly under Part 91, experimental rules. Think of it like a learner's permit for revolutionary jets. It lets Tesla log safety data before tackling full commercial rules. Policy shifts are also working in their favor, slashing timelines from 10 years down to 2–3. Step 2. Leverage AI superiority. Tesla has logged over 10 billion autopilot miles, with AI error rates of 1 in a billion. Compare that to humans at 1 in 100,000. Tesla's pitch is simple. Our AI doesn't get tired, doesn't panic, and doesn't make emotional mistakes. Step 3. Tesla isn't going fully pilotless at launch. Instead, AI flies, but remote human pilots oversee everything via Starlink with sub-100 ms latency. That satisfies pilot in command requirement without a human in the cockpit. Think Uber for the skies, but safer, and redundancy seals the deal. Tesla's AI runs with 99.999% uptime, backed by fail-safe systems and secondary power. Simulations show crash risks dropping to 1 in 10 billion hours, statistically safer than driving to the airport. Regulators can't argue with math this strong. Boeing, meanwhile, still relies on manual systems from the past. Tesla's strategy? Deliver an iPhone moment for aviation. How does Tesla's AI handle emergencies? Even the best pilots are human. Fatigue accounts for 15–20% of incidents. Decision-making under stress adds even more risk. Tesla's AI doesn't sleep, doesn't stress, and doesn't blink under pressure. Where a human reacts in 1–2 seconds, Tesla's AI acts in milliseconds. It monitors 1,000+ data points per second, from weather to altitude to thrust balance. During turbulence at 30,000 feet, Tesla's AI instantly adjusts thrust, smoothing the ride before passengers even feel it. In engine failures, it runs simultaneous glide path physics across multiple neural networks, calculating the safest descent to a landing zone within 50 miles. And Tesla's ace in the hole? Human-in-the-loop backups. Remote pilots via Starlink step in if needed, creating a safety net stronger than any single human on board. This isn't just about avoiding crashes, it's about building trust. Unlike black boxes that only explain disasters after the fact, Tesla's AI maintains real-time, auditable logs. Every adjustment is transparent. Altitude raised 1,000 ft due to wind shear detected at 200 mph. Passengers and airlines will know exactly why every decision was made. That kind of transparency doesn't just prevent accidents. It builds confidence. So here's the twist. Boeing's future may not just be in danger, it might already be over. A jet that flies 1,500 miles on batteries, beats pilot fatigue, sidesteps FAA red tape, and runs safer than any plane in history. The old aviation industry said this was impossible. Yet Tesla is months away from proving them wrong. So, are we about to witness Boeing's extinction or the birth of a new aviation empire? Finally, the 2026 Tesla super electric plane isn't just another flashy Musk idea. It's the storm forming over Boeing's crumbling empire. A jet that could end reliance on fossil fuels, cut emissions by millions of tons, and fly passengers safely without a pilot on board. This is the rewriting of the sky. So I'll leave you with this. Will Boeing weather the storm, or are we already watching the dawn of a new era led by Tesla? Don't forget to hit subscribe to join 189,795 aviation dreamers already following. Because if Tesla takes flight in 2026, the skies will never be the same.